Started this push day off with some bench press, 125 pounds. This will be the second set here. I believe 19 reps for the second set. I think this day I did 20 reps on the first set, but I didn't want to try to do 20 on the second. I don't even know if I could have, but I was trying to reserve some more for the third set. I had a pretty good full push day. Got enough exercises in, was able to do my cardio and all that. Definitely had a really good chest pump, really sore chest after this day doing all these reps. And I believe I also did pec flies, which really stretches out the chest. It's awesome. It's really filling out my chest. I think going for the extra reps too is helping a lot. I think on most of the exercises I started focusing on higher reps, lower weight. It's definitely helped me out a lot. And I've still been focusing on my cardio. My diet still isn't the best. I don't track anything, which for aesthetics is a problem. But at the same time, I'm still kind of struggling with, I wouldn't say struggling, but I'm just trying to stay disciplined and not drink too much, get some other stuff going on in my life, and just make sure I go to the gym, not every day. I was trying to go every day, or at least 6 days a week, and just on my rest days, just do cardio. Hasn't been working out, but I've been getting in there still about 3 to 5 days a week, every week, which is good. And another good thing is I haven't really been taking anything light. I haven't been BSing any of these exercises. Even if I don't push myself past what I did the last time, I usually at least do what I did last time. I push myself as hard as I go. I'm not really ever going into the gym and then saying, dang, I'm not really feeling it today. Instead of doing 125, screw it, I'll just do 100 for 20, 3 sets, because I know that'll be easy enough. I'm trying to still push myself and grow every time I go, which I think is the most important thing. Speaking of which, on the third set here, doing drop set. So I dropped it to 105 pounds this time, and just did pretty much as many reps as I felt I could do. And I didn't drop the weight anymore. I just ended the set here and ended the exercise here after the third set. And headed straight over to lateral raises next, as I usually do on push day, to target the side delts. This bench press doesn't do anything for side delts. And to correct something I believe I said in the last push day video, that the front delts are actually one of the primary muscles for bench press. I think I said it was secondary last video. I wasn't quite sure. But I thought it was more like chest, triceps, shoulders, but it's more so chest, shoulders, triceps in order of importance, and which muscles are being used more. That was the second set for lateral raises. We're hitting the third set here. I believe I'm going to do a drop set. I always prefer doing dumbbells with lateral raises. A lot of people like the cables. There's also a machine. The machine is weird. The machine also, I feel, is really hard. You're sitting down, and it's just weird to me. Your arms are, well, they're kind of positioned how my arms are now, but you got pads. But I just think the dumbbells are best for growth. Free weights, not necessarily dumbbells, but free weights in general are best for growth. I could be wrong, but it's in a way the most natural, the most raw thing. It's just a weight and you lift it up. There's no machines to help you do it. You just lift it up in the correct movement and the correct motion to target certain muscles. I think the most natural way to exercise would be calisthenics, using your body weight. You can only go so far with that. I have been thinking I need to maybe dial it back and focus on calisthenics and still focus on cardio. Just kind of focus more so on health more than getting big. So that was the second set, shoulder presses. You could see the camera angle wasn't very good, which I thought about in the third set, and I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to fix this. So I was like, maybe the second set was good, maybe not, but I'm definitely going to make sure this third set is good. I'm not even quite sure how much weight that is right there. I think I might have said 35 pounds or 37 and a half. I think it was 37 and a half pounds. And I probably got 8 reps. And I think it was at like the 6th setting. 1 is flat and 8 is straight up and down. And this was at number 6. I hear a lot of different things about the angles. And I might be overdoing it, but I've used pretty much every angle on the bench. Depending on the exercise, so for the pec flies, I'll do flat bench. I usually never did flat dumbbell press because I do bench press with the barbell. But if I did incline, sometimes I would just put it on 2, where the 3 is closer to about what an incline bench looks like. So I'd put a little bit lower to take more, ideally putting more on the chest and less on shoulders. It could be, I don't know how much that actually helps or how much it's actually targeting a different part of the upper body. That was the third set of dumbbell press. And heading over to pec flies. So this is going to be the second set here. I think I might end up doing a drop set on the third set, but I can't remember. I don't think I do. There's a second set of pec flies. I think it was 12 reps. Actually, no, I don't think I was able to get 12 reps this day. My chest was so sore from bench. I think I just did 10 and struggled getting that up. But yeah, with the incline bench, I've gone from the 2 all the way to 8. I might do 7, but I don't do the 8. I haven't really played around with the different inclines in a long time. I think it's probably better just to stick to the same one every time. 3 for incline bench, probably 6 I think is good for shoulder press, or 6 or 7 for shoulder press, but sometimes I'd use the 5, but when I was using like the 4 or 5, it was kind of ambiguous, I think, and I just wasn't sure how beneficial it was for muscle growth. So I think definitely consistency is more important, which is also why if you ever seen my really old videos, especially there was a time when I was unemployed for a couple months, I broke my split up into about 5 or 6 days throughout the week. And so, for example, push day would be divided to chest day. I could do 3 to 5 exercises and then my cardio on chest day. And then I would have a shoulder and triceps day that I would do. I could do 3 shoulder and 3 tricep exercises. and then the cardio, which it's a lot of work and it's really tiring. And I was still progressing a lot at that time too. After doing that for a while, I just had to like take a whole week off because my body was so sore, especially my legs. There was one leg day, it was like a 3-hour leg day, and I completely crushed my legs, and it was just too much. But I mean, now, it's good that I did that, that I have that experience. I just don't think I'm at that point yet to be working out that much in a day, especially if you're not really, if you're not a bodybuilder, if you're not competing, it's not really necessary. And then there's a lot of argument too if you're doing too much, if it's really growing your muscle more. But I kind of believe the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. So doing 2-a-days isn't bad if that works for you. Volume training, I think it did work for me in some ways, but also in some ways I think doing less is working better, and focusing on one exercise at a time, especially if you have limited time, is better it's easier to build it up that way. It still takes a lot of work, but you can only have so much focus on certain things at a time, on so many things at a time. Got the abdominal machine here. If I'm on this, I most likely did cardio already, because I don't like doing this and then getting on the elliptical and cramping up. But that's going to end the push day here. Just going to twirl my camera around a bit. And that's the push day.